Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is actually my first official 2017 video. My first few videos were my 2016 series best of videos, and I appreciate you guys watching those and all the good feedback from those videos. And if you haven't seen those, I would love it if you would go check those out. I had a lot of fun doing them. And today's first 2017 video is going to be looking at a skincare item, Dr. Brandt's Oxygen Facial Flash Recovery Mask. And I'm really excited to be trying this out because I saw a few video reviews on it in the past and kind of forgot about them until I saw the product again. And I did receive this product complimentary from Dr. Brandt through Oxley to try out. Now, before you click out of this video thinking, okay, it's a free product, she's going to give it a positive review, I am not that type of YouTube person. I am never going to receive a free product and give it a positive review because it's free. I don't believe that's ethical, and my integrity is just not worth that. If I feel like a product's not good, I'm going to tell you guys it's not good. And if a brand ever approaches me to review their product and part of the stipulation is that it has to be a positive review, I'm just not going to accept that product. I just don't agree with that. I don't think it's right, and I'm just not going to do that. And if you're not familiar with Oxley, I wasn't until I had a channel, but it is for beauty YouTube channels. You actually have to be approved and have a certain number of viewers, subscribers. You apply to try and receive products, and they either say, yes, you fit the channel demographics that we're looking for, or you don't, or you may not have enough subscribers or viewers. I don't know what they're looking for, but I kind of go through and see if there's products that I am actually interested in trying, that I think you guys might be interested in trying. There's tons of products on there that I just think I would never ever want to use that. I don't think any of y'all would be interested in that, or even brands that I just don't think anybody would have any interest in. So I just gloss over those. But this one I was interested in because Dr. Brandt is a good brand, and this Oxygen Facial is supposed to be really good, and it's that bubbling mask. So I really wanted to try it. I'm going to read you guys a little bit about it. This is an in-home oxygen and recovery mask that's designed to help your skin absorb oxygen better and release toxins to invigorate tired, stressed, and dull-looking skin while erasing all signs of fatigue. It oxygenates, purifies skin, protects from environmental pollutants in one step. It helps re-energize tired skin, promote radiance, luminosity, and hydration. Skin looks well rested, healthy, and younger. So you apply this mask to your skin and you leave it on for 3 to 5 minutes. I think the bottle said 3 to 5 minutes, but the instructions on the website said 5 to 10 minutes, and then you remove it with water. And it says to use it 2 or 3 times a week for best results. For those of you who have not watched any of my skincare videos or anything at all, my skin is sensitive. It is oily combination. I do have some rosacea that is under control, but it can flare up if I use the wrong product. So I'm always a little bit leery when I use a mask or something that goes deep within the skin. I don't get facials for that reason because I feel like I have just been burned a lot, not literally burned, but I've had reactions with facials. So I tend to be very careful when I use things like this. I just want to make sure that they don't make my skin react in a weird way. This retails for $70 at Sephora. This is not a cheap mask. I personally am not comfortable spending $70 on a facial mask. So I am very grateful to be given the opportunity to try this mask out and report on it for you guys, because if I had not been given the opportunity to get this complimentary, you guys would not be hearing about it from me. I'll tell you that much. $70 is just crazy talk for me for a mask when there are options out there that are not $70. So that's just my personal opinion. We can move on. I applied this in the morning because I thought it might be good to have that less fatigued, energized look throughout the day rather than doing it at night. That was just my thought process. So I cleansed my skin and then I left it wet and applied a light layer all over my face. And I did bring it up kind of underneath my eyes because I thought why not get a little bit of the benefit where I am the most wrinkled on my face? And I put it, you know, of course you see under my nose and everywhere like that. You don't rub it into the skin. You just put a light layer on. Then the bubbles start to expand and you start to feel it. I would say after about a minute, it starts to feel very tickly. That's what tickly. And it's just a weird feeling. It's cooling and tickly and just, I don't know, you just feel it all over your face. It's like how you would picture a cup of Sprite or 7-Up feeling on your face. And then it gets bigger and bigger and you can see my face just starts looking all puffy like a teddy bear, but with bubbles on it. And the bubbles got kind of, they expanded up close to my eye. I did have to wipe there and wipe in my nose because they were going up my nose. So it was a very weird feeling. I left it on about 6 minutes, 5 to 6 minutes. And towards the end, the bubbles did start settling down and kind of disappearing in certain spots. So I kind of thought, okay, maybe that's the maximum amount of time it needs to be on. And I rinsed it off with water. It rinsed very easily and my face still felt kind of cool and nice. And when it dried, it felt tight, but not dry, kind of more firm, I guess. Now, do I think that my face looks drastically different after I rinsed it off? No. I have red spots on there from a foundation that I just tried, which the foundation road test will be coming up soon. And my sunspots are still there, but this mask is not meant to help those kinds of things. And my face gets red after I rinse it off. It's sensitive, it just gets red. So what you guys saw, I don't know, it just looked kind of normal. It was maybe about 20 or 30 minutes later, I was walking by a mirror, I hadn't put makeup on yet, and I noticed something. I just felt like my skin looked a little more even and a little bit, I don't know, nicer. I guess energized is the word. So I put my makeup on and I felt like my makeup looked really nice that day. So I guess there's something to it. I like it. It's kind of a fun mask to have. Do I think that one needs to spend $70 to have this as a regular staple? I don't think it's necessary. But if you have an event that you go to where you feel like you might want your skin to look more energized, you know, it might be worth having. My skin did look nice and luminous, but as far as keeping long-term benefits like fading sun marks and keeping my skin clear like a clay or a mud mask does, is this going to do that? Probably not. Their clinical test said in 25 volunteers over 2 weeks, 96% reported that skin looked rested and fresh, and 92% reported that skin looked more radiant and luminous. And that was after the first application. And I would agree with that. I do think that that happened after the first application. Then it said used twice daily for 2 weeks. 100% reported that it purifies asphyxiated and fatigued skin, and 100% reported that skin felt supple and smooth, and 96% reported that skin felt more hydrated and clarified. Now, if you're going to use this mask twice a day for 2 weeks or forever, you might get those results. I am not one that is going to use this twice a day for 2 weeks. I'm just not that faithful with using a product that I'm going to have to leave on my face for 5 minutes. I don't have that kind of time. But I think that it would be good to have for that instantaneous revitalized look if my skin is feeling fatigued or a little bit lackluster. So for that, I think that it would be good if you have extra money to put into a skincare mask. I think that that's what that would be good for. I'm glad that I have it. I'm glad that I got to try it because I never would have spent $70 of my own money to try this otherwise. It is fun and it does give good results as far as making your skin feel better, making it look better and more refreshed. So if that is something that you really do want and you want to get those instantaneous results, this will give it to you, and it is $70 at Sephora. I hope that that was somewhat helpful for you. And those are my thoughts on the Dr. Brandt Oxygen Facial Flash Recovery Mask. And I hope you enjoyed this review today. And I hope you join me for my next video. Thank you so much for watching. If you are not subscribed, please subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell as well. And if you're not following me on my social media, please do so. I am very active on Snapchat and Instagram and Twitter, and I will put all of those on the screen and in the description box below, and I will see you guys next time. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.